Welcome to the final chapter of our journey through Albania. In part 1, we discovered its vibrant cities. In part 2, we explored the sun-drenched southern coast. Now, we travel north into the wild heart of the country. A land of legends and mountains so majestic, they are known as the accursed Alps. This is the Albania that very few travelers get to see. Before we head into these remote landscapes, here are our last fascinating facts. Albania's hidden surprises. In Albania, you might see strange dolls or teddy bears hanging from buildings under construction. These are called fjord-like. They aren't for scaring birds. They are for scaring away the evil eye and the jealousy of neighbors, acting as a good luck charm for the new home. Until the early 1990s, private cars were illegal for ordinary citizens in Albania. They were a luxury only for the top Communist Party members. When the regime fell, there were only about 5,000 cars for a population of 3 million people. Today, Albania still has one of the lowest rates of car ownership in Europe. Now, our final journey begins. The best places in Albania. Dhërmi. What if a village had 2 different personalities? This is Dhërmi, one of the most beautiful spots on the Albanian Riviera. Down by the water, you have the modern Dhërmi. Here, a long, stunning beach of smooth, white pebbles meets some of the clearest water you will ever see. Stylish beach clubs and seafood restaurants create a vibe that is chic and relaxed. This is where people come to swim, relax, and watch the sunset. But look up. High on the mountainside is the other Dhërmi, the old village. This is a timeless maze of narrow stone alleys, traditional whitewashed houses, and tiny historic churches. Climbing up here feels like stepping back in time. The pace is slow. The air smells of olive trees, and the only sounds are a distant church bell and your own footsteps on the ancient stones. The residents here are historically ethnic Greeks, and in these quiet lanes, you can still hear their local dialect spoken. Dhërmi is both a trendy beach resort and a timeless historic village in one, making it one of the most unique stops on the entire coast. Shkodër. But the Riviera is just one side of Albania. Our next stop takes us north, to the country's cultural soul. Welcome to Shkodër, the cultural soul of northern Albania. Located between a giant lake and the magnificent Albanian Alps, this city is one of the oldest in Europe. Romans, Venetians, and Ottomans have all ruled here. But Shkodër has always kept its own unique, independent spirit. It's known as the bicycle capital of Albania, and the relaxed pace of locals pedaling through the streets gives the city a calm, easygoing feel. Shkodër is also a powerful symbol of Albania's religious tolerance. In the city center, you can see the grand Abu Bekr Mosque, the historic Catholic Cathedral, and the beautiful Orthodox Cathedral, all within a few minutes' walk of each other. But the city is watched over by a fortress built from a legend so tragic, it's hard to forget. Overlooking the city is the legendary Rozafa Castle. This fortress is built from one of Albania's most famous and heartbreaking legends. The story says the walls kept crumbling, until a young mother named Rosafa agreed to be sacrificed and bricked into the walls, on the condition that holes were left, so she could continue to see, caress, and feed her baby son. Standing on these ancient walls, with the vast lake on one side and the city on the other, you can feel the immense weight of history and legend that defines this amazing city. Before we go deep into the mountains, let's see what you remember from part 2. Question: what natural wonder in Albania is known as the Earth's Eye because of its mesmerizing blue water and mysterious depth? Think you know it? Type your guess in the comments below and don't peek. We'll be reading through to see who nails it. Komani Lake Ferry. But here's what most travelers miss: a journey that feels like it's in a completely different country. Imagine taking a boat trip through a landscape that looks just like a Norwegian fjord, right in the middle of Albania. This is the journey across Komani Lake, one of the most spectacular boat rides in the world. This lake is a reservoir that was created when the Dhërmi River was dammed in the 1970s. The rising water flooded the narrow river valley, creating a winding, snake-like body of water. A simple car and passenger ferry makes the 2.5-hour journey, acting as a vital lifeline for the people who live in these remote mountains. As the ferry pulls away from the dock, you are immediately swallowed by a world of immense scale and silence. Sheer limestone cliffs rise hundreds of meters straight out of the emerald green water. The canyon is so narrow in places it feels like you could reach out and touch the cool, ancient rock walls, weathered by centuries of wind and water. Along the way, you'll see tiny, isolated farmhouses that are only accessible by boat. There are no roads, no towns, just raw, majestic nature. For travelers, it's an unforgettable trip. For locals, it's the most beautiful commute in the world. Theth National Park. Welcome to Theth, a remote village deep within the Albanian Alps. It's a storybook place, with traditional stone houses scattered across a green valley and surrounded by jagged, towering peaks. Theth is famous for 2 landmarks: its tiny, picturesque stone church, which has become a symbol of the entire region, and the Lock-In Tower, a stone building that was once a safe house for men involved in blood feuds, a reminder of the region's harsh past. But the main reason people make the long journey here is for the hike. The trail from Theth to the neighboring Valbona Valley is one of the most famous hikes in Europe. It's a full-day adventure that takes you up and over the 1,800-meter-high Valbona Pass. There is no road connecting these 2 valleys. The only way to cross is on foot, following ancient shepherd paths. As you climb, the views become more and more spectacular. From the top of the pass, you can look back into the Theth Valley where you started, and forward into the breathtaking expanse of the Valbona Valley. It's a challenging but unforgettable experience that takes you into the heart of the Alps. The Valbona Valley. After the epic hike from Theth, this is your reward. The Valbona Valley. If Theth is a cozy, hidden village, Valbona is a grand, sweeping expanse of alpine majesty. The valley is wider. The river flows with more power. And the mountains that surround it, the accursed mountains, feel even bigger. The name sounds scary, but it comes from the legends of the harsh and wild terrain. Today, The only thing you feel here is awe. This area is now part of the Alps of Albania National Park and is home to incredible wildlife, including brown bears, gray wolves, and the rare Balkan lynx. Life here is simple and authentic. You can stay in traditional guest houses run by local families who serve hearty, homemade food, or you can taste the freshness of cheese made that morning and breathe in the faint smell of wood smoke. You can spend your days hiking to glacial lakes or simply walking along the wide, stony riverbed, listening to the sound of crystal clear water. This is nature at its most pure and powerful. Valbona is the wild, untamed soul of the Albanian Alps and the perfect end to our incredible journey. Got a favorite moment from today's journey? Let us know below. We've discovered a country of incredible contrasts. Ancient and modern, chaotic and serene, with a spirit of resilience that is truly unforgettable. If this journey inspired you, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss another adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.